Good morning, everybody. Today is what? Tuesday. Wow, praise be to God. Uh, Working extra hours, been working extra hours. People are taking their vacations, so praise be to God for that. And what better way to start the day than with Jesus and a good devotional? Today we are going to be in God's mess, a messy devotional with this messy guy on the front. And man, it's hot here in Texas. It's so hot that the sleeves fell off my shirt today. It is hot here. So today we are in day 184, and we're going to be talking about I Hope They Die. Ooh, that's a tough title. I actually got it from Tombstone. If you ever watch Tombstone, I'm your Huckleberry. So great movie. And the verse that we're using today for I Hope They Die is from Romans chapter 12, verse 20. Romans 12:20 says, "On the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him something to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head." Yes, so I hope they die, day 184. I loved this verse the first time I read it. Yeah, as a new believer, I read this verse. Mean people felt like burning coals got poured on their heads, all because we showed kindness. I thought that's what it meant. Yeah, I thought that, oh yeah, if we kill them with kindness. Then I learned the true meaning of it. People in big biblical times relied on fire. It was terrible when it went out. A neighbor might ask for a light. They'll come over and they'll ask for that. They carried the embers off on top of their heads, including a cup of embers, so the gesture was a friendly gesture. That means somebody may come to your door, knock on your door, and you don't like them at all, and they ask for something, and you give it to them despite the fact that you don't like them. We may dislike the neighbor. In an unsaved state, people get drastic about others. I remember when the war in Iraq started. People thought nuking the Middle East was the solution. Yeah, people would tell me that. Kill unalive 25,000 terrorists and around 25 million innocent men, women, and children. No, not the way. Nuclear war was the right choice for them. I also heard in movies and life people commented about addicts and dealers. They mentioned skipping the Narcan to let them overdose. Terrible. Then to send dealers to the electric chair for crimes. I volunteered in the country's #1 area for heroin overdoses. Yes, I worked in Pennsylvania in the fire department, and the area of Pennsylvania that I worked in was #1 for that. I was around those who struggled. How does Jesus see it? I hope none of us want any soul to go to Hades. That is where unsaved people go. Jesus talked more about Hades than anything else in the Gospels. It feels sad when anyone believes a soul is not worthy of saving. All are precious before God. Even people that slander us, even the atheists and agnostics and Wiccans and Satanists that come to my Bible study every week, they are worth saving to me. They do not deserve eternal torment. The elimination of a soul is never a solution to our problems. We should pray and show kindness to those who dislike us. Yes, so that's a really difficult devotional there. So it's hard to love people who don't like us. Jesus talked about that. It's real easy to love family. It's real easy to love our friends. Well, sometimes it's easy to love them, but sometimes they may not be nice to us. But the point is that it's hard to love our enemies, and we should attempt to do that, to love people and to love God. So, Father, I pray, Lord, for all of us, Lord, on this difficult subject this morning. I ask, Lord, that you would help all of us, Lord, as we struggle to love. It's hard to love people that don't love us, Lord. Help us to do that. Help us to pray for people that we have in our lives, Lord, that we struggle with, our bosses and just people, Lord, who Lord, give us a hard time. Help us, Lord, to bless them, to pray for them, And maybe, Lord, they'll turn out to be some of our best friends. So, Father, thank you for that. We give you praise and glory in Jesus' name. So, praise be to God. Tomorrow we'll be in day 185, a special one for me, special. And this is about friends that I've worked with over the years with intellectual disabilities. Thank you for tuning in for God's Mess with this messy guy on the front this morning. I do love you, and I love your families, and I do mean that. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. I love all you atheists on here, all you agnostics on here, all you witches and Satanists on here. You know, I was where you were at one point. I was an atheist at one point, and I pray that you would proclaim Jesus as Lord and that you would get saved. So I love y'all. I hope y'all, have a beautiful day. God bless you. God bless your families, and I'll see you tomorrow for more of God's Mess and Revelation Bible study. So have a beautiful day today.